So I was saying to Ida and Godfrey, and I said to you as well that because Ida and Godfrey have been thinking for quite a long time and have actually taken steps over the years to look carefully about how they structure things from a family perspective and tax efficient structures and that sort of thing. But I just sold you as sorry about this as having having a lot of experience in dealing with family structures, and that it might be worth having a chat to see whether you've got some ideas, some thoughts about either some thoughts about what they are planning to do and reasons why they shouldn't or whatever, or some ideas that might be better than that. So it's just a sort of exploratory, introductory meeting. I sent you through that note yesterday. There's quite a lot in it, so it might be you may well have some questions that you couldn't follow. So I don't know whether you want to start off by asking, getting a better understanding of things. Or
apologies. I actually had to go to the hospital in an emergency yesterday because of my eyes.
I hope you're all right.
I am. Yeah. No. It's something that's been going on in my life for about 20 years. So. My eyesight yesterday wasn't great, so I'm struggling to read things. Do you want me to run through this? So it might be easier if you just run through it. I apologise, I'm not quite as prepared as I usually am.
We'll interrupt if we need to.
You can correct me.
Yeah.
Interrupt, probably correct.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
So Ida and her brother and their respective families own 50% of the sort of historic family business.
Yeah.
Which has changed quite a lot over the years, and went from a trading company through a corporate reconstruction, then a sale of part of the business to what got left over, which was essentially a big plot of land in one company and some investments in another company. The big plot of land was sold for residential development, and we're at the stage today where that company and the other company, with an overage payment that is due to come in the next few months, will probably be 23, 24 million net assets, mostly in the form of either cash investments. A little bit's gone into some property developments in a subsidiary company. At the moment, they're not looking great because they're residential. So they're about break even. And there was tax planning done over the years, so that both Ida's family and Peter's family, they're almost mirror images, except the children of different ages, and certain things have been done for some children in your family that have been done differently in Peter's family, particularly in terms of the trusts. There were some trust holdings. But otherwise, they're sort of mirror images. And in fact, we may want to have a separate discussion with Peter about his family. So there was this is the shareholdings, just so you can see. So we're talking today about Ida and Godfrey's family, which is the ones in yellow, which works out at 50% of. Well, in fact, all the companies are owned in this way.
Sure.
On top of that, so on top of the companies,
is it just the children's shares that are held in the trusts?
No, in fact, I should say the children's shares in Mandora are still held in the trusts.
Yes,
the proportion is not. That's right. I'll come to that in a moment.
Also, Martin's a bear trust. Others are not.
Yeah.
Martin's is a bear trust.
Yeah.
Right. And what's the nature of the other trust?
Discretionary. Yeah. Okay. So on top of the 23 million odd, there's also an investment portfolio that was part of the sale proceeds of one of the other companies in the past. Okay. And that's pretty sure that I can't remember, was it 2.5 million? It's about 5 million, wasn't it, in total? It's 2.5 million there. And then you've got some personal property, home, some personal investment property.
Rental properties, basically.
Pardon?
Yeah. Are they rental properties?
Yeah. Some of them are, and 2 of them are our own personal.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2.
Well, we've got a flat in Bournemouth.
Oh, Bournemouth, of course, yeah. Forget about that.
Nice area.
And there's also the loan notes. There's still that money, balance of money, 200,000 or 300,000 to come back to your side of the family. And the trusts have in them, apart from the shares in Mandora, which this is for the children, the shares in Mandora, the trusts also have about, between the 4 trusts, about 850,000 of net assets.
Okay.
Mostly in one of the trusts, I think, in an investment portfolio. I think.
That was more than that.
This was March 17 I looked at, so it's probably more than that. So some years ago, you had discussions with Nick Giles and Co. Because you were a bit concerned about the marital position of one of Robert, wasn't it? Was it? Yeah, of Robert at the time. And you wanted to see if there was more you could do to protect Robert's share of the family wealth. And a limited partnership was set up.
Right.
It's called the Linear Family Partnership. And the children are not...
we have that give it stopped.
I was counting as well.
The children are not actively engaged in it, and Godfrey and Ida are the controllers via Linear Partnership Limited, which is the general partner.
Yeah, with the general partners.
Yeah.
Is it a UK LP or a Scottish LP?
So it's
UK.
Yeah.
UK LP.
Yeah, and that's really the picture. But you've been having so in the Linear Partnership, the proceeds of proportion.
Yes, some has been.
Yes,
deposited.
So when the reconstruction of the family trading company was done, it was split into 4 companies, 3 of which were active.
Right.
2 were the trading companies. 2 were the companies that had the land in, and a few other investments. The other one was an active trading company in another business altogether, making mannequins or.
Yeah, it was mannequins.
And that was sold, and it was, I think initially the shares of that company were transferred from the trusts into the family partnership,
which has laid dormant ever since.
Yes,
dormant since.
Yeah. But then it was sold, so there's actually the proceeds of that. Although quite a lot of the proceeds is still tied up in the 2.5 million.
Yes, not all the proceeds were
No.
put across into the company.
No.
They could have been, but part of them were.
Yeah.
And part of them were left in the trust.
I haven't got all the detail of that. Here.
No.
But I should just to complicate things slightly more. This 5 million, of which they have 2.5 million. When the land company, when Proportion was sold, when the mannequin company was sold, part of the proceeds of sale there was an investment portfolio in the mannequin company, and that was going to come out. So the inflated price, basically, to take account of the net assets. But it was left in the name of the vendor as nominee for the family, and it's still in the name of the vendor as nominee for the family. But we're in the process of taking it out of the vendor's name because we're a little bit worried about them, but also we just want to get control of it now. So, but at some stage they will. It is a pure nominee position, so that's why that's part of their assets. So that's where we are.
Okay.
You've been having discussions or thoughts about now using Linear more, I think.
Well, don't forget, of course, there's Ida's assets to be thought of, personal assets as well as you
mentioned. I'm not quite sure what, apart from we talked about property and whatever, I'm not sure what other assets.
A very large pension pot,
yes,
which has not been touched.
Yes.
All right, I am drawing the...
Is that the Mandora, the old Mandora Leathercraft pension scheme?
I don't know what it is, but it was Mandora obviously putting the money in for the pension.
Because we don't deal with that at all now, because Peter moved it to other to other actuaries actually.
Yeah,